is Kathy. Since Gene strained himself so singing you that Christmas carol, he's back in the bathroom now spraying his throat and getting ready to sing again. I thought I'd take over for a while. Vicki and Laura are about ready to go to bed, so they'd like to say goodnight to you before they have to go off to bed. Vicki?
This is Vicki, and good night. And I'm glad that both of you sent that present. And one day my aunt called me up and told me that it was some pajamas. And my mother looked in Paula's case present, and she saw what it was, and it was a little white sweater, and it was real soft. And Paula won't get to wear it till next year. Thank you, and good night.
Okay, here is Laura. She wants to say goodnight.
Good night, everybody, and I wish you a real Merry Christmas down there at Washington. Good night.
Well, the great Caruso still hasn't come out from spraying his throat and taking care of his voice yet. He's terribly worried about filling in this tape, but he should know after 10 years how long-winded I am. Oh, everything down here is fine. We have had some snow and ice. In fact, since I came home from the hospital, the weather's been real nasty. And I haven't even completed all of my Christmas shopping yet. We got the tree this past Saturday, and Gene and the girls trimmed it. It is quite an attraction to Robert, and he takes all the tinsel icicles off of it. The little baby's doing fine. She is gaining consistently, and she's pretty good. She's only kept me up all night once or twice. She sleeps pretty good. Lee and Lorena stopped by this evening, but we weren't able to get too much conversation out of them. They had taken the children to a special church program. The girls were singing in the choir, and Santa Claus came in and gave them bags of candy and everything, which was quite nice. We hope our tape gets there by Christmas. We, as Gene said, put it off till the last minute. And, of course, with him traveling like he does, it's kind of difficult to get together and get things done. He will be leaving in the morning for Kansas and will be gone 3 or 4 days. I want to thank each of you for the children's Christmas gifts. They were quite thrilled when they arrived and are quite anxious to see what's inside them. Lorena accidentally told Vicki what hers was because they were talking on the phone, and Lorena thought they'd already opened them, so Vicki thinks she knows what's inside hers. I guess we'll have dinner with Lorena Christmas Day if the weather is nice and we can take the baby out. That is our plans right now. We had hoped to get Vera and Albert on the tape and perhaps Buddy and Gaza, but in order for the tape to get to your house by Christmas, we couldn't wait until they came up. They are expected up next week, and we are looking forward to meeting Buddy's wife, as we haven't met her yet. As you probably know, Mom Brown has been in Lawton for quite some time with Vera, and Lee and Lorena are going in the morning to get her, and I understand she's been feeling real good. Be sure and tell Pat and Pete and all the kids, Sue and Larry and the children, hi for us, and how much we do enjoy getting their letters. We would like very much to see all of you, and we're real thrilled that you and Jean are going to be able to make it down next spring. All the kids are real excited with the thoughts of getting to see their grandparents from up in Washington. They are particularly anxious to see Gene because they hear Gene still has a tape of him calling the square dances, and of course they hear him quite often. And we're just real anxious for you to see the children. Robert is really getting to be a character, but we still have trouble with his allergies. It seems almost hopeless sometimes. The doctor encourages us that he will outgrow it probably the next year or so. So we really hope he does. It's quite an expense to doctor him and not seem to be getting anywhere with it. As I imagine you know what you went through with Gene when he was having so much trouble as a youngster. But it doesn't seem to impair his health any. He's rowdy, and Gene says he's really going to be mean. Say hello to Grandmother Robinson for me while she's there. She was visiting in Oklahoma. When Robert tell her we slipped another one in this year. But it turned out to be a girl. Everybody has been teasing me. I was so sure that it would be a boy. My sister said she thought I was really disappointed, but of course you can't be when you see a little tiny baby so dependent upon you. She looks a lot like Jean, everyone says. As Lee says, maybe she'll outgrow it. Well, here's Gene back, so he wants to talk for a while.